Spanish beach sprayed with bleach, causing brutal damage to local animals. Spanish authorities were forced to apologize for spraying a beach with bleach. Elias Murat, Mind Unleashed reports, authorities in a Spanish coastal town have been forced to apologize after they sprayed a local beach with bleach in a clumsy attempt to protect residents from coronavirus. The apology came from officials in the fishing village of Zahara de los Atunes near Cadiz. It comes after they used tractors to spray the beach with a bleach solution in anticipation of a planned four-phase lifting of quarantine measures and the release of children from lockdown for the first time in 6 weeks. But the move became the subject of regional outcry as their environmentalists claimed it caused brutal damage to the local ecosystem, just as it was in the midst of a respite due to lockdown, according to El País. Officials sprayed roughly 1,000 liters of water with a 2% bleach solution over the Sahara de los Atunes beaches on Saturday in hopes to provide a cheap way of disinfecting the beach. And according to local environmental activist Maria Dolores Iglesias, the bleach did unconscionable harm to the local ecology, which consisted of beaches and dunes that offer breeding and nesting space for protecting migratory birds such as the black-backed plover. Iglesias claims she witnessed at least one nest filled with eggs get completely destroyed by a tractor, while the bleach killed everything on the ground. Nothing is seen, not even insects. And she continues to explain bleach is used as a very powerful disinfectant. It is logical that it be used to disinfect streets and asphalt, but here the damage has been brutal. They have devastated dune spaces and gone against all the rules. It has been an aberration what they've done, also taking into account that the virus lives in people and not on the beach, and this is crazy. Like many locations across the globe, the beaches of Zahara de los Atunes experienced thriving conditions for wildlife due to the lockdown, yet the local authorities' ham-fisted attempts to clean the beach indicate a basic disrespect for the local ecosystem. Iglesias explained, the beach has its own way of cleansing itself. It was not necessary. They do not think that this is a living ecosystem, but a lot of land. As the Andalusian regional government mulls imposing penalties on the local authorities for the move, local official Agustin Condejo offered a sorrowful public apology, admitting that it was a wrong move. He said, I admit that it was a mistake. It was done with the best of intentions. The town of 1,300 residents has been trying to shield itself from the spreading pandemic by spraying streets with disinfectant solution and even erecting a fumigation arc for cars entering the village. Environmental group Greenpeace in Spain compared the autonomous local government's move to the recent suggestion by President Trump that doctors look into injecting patients with, okay, I'm not going to say it, you know what he said. The Greek retweeted, fumigating beaches in the middle of the breeding season for birds or developing of the invertebrate network will support coastal fishing is not one of Trump's ideas. It happened in Zahara de las Atunes in Spain. Now we know that spring is also the breeding season for seagulls, for seabirds. Now the total, Spain is one of the, of course, the worst countries hit by the pandemic. The country's center-left government under Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez has come under harsh criticism from opponent parties for an announced plan to begin relaxing quarantine measures and return to a new normality by the end of June. The announced de-escalation will follow a four-stage plan with no set dates, contingent on the severity of the outbreak in each province. This is by Elias Murat on the Mind Unleashed Creative Commons. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.